Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I have a very special video for you guys. This is going to be my custom deck on Beedrill, Alolan, Exeggutor, Rowlet tag team. Really fun and crazy anti-GX deck. This will drive your opponent nuts, guys. We put out the Crag item lock video for you guys today. That one's another deck that will drive your opponent nuts. So if you haven't seen that, take a look at it. Link's going to be in the description. But I'm trying to put out as many zany and fun and random decks for you guys as I can. Came up with this one with Beedrill Destiny Stinger. If you don't know what this does, keep watching because we will get into the in-depth analysis, or not analysis rather, but discussion of deck profile and strategy review for this deck. So, as usual, starting with our primary attacker is going to be Beedrill with, well, is he primary? Yeah, we'll call him primary. We'll give him this one because Alolan Exeggutor Rowlet already has his own tag team deck, right? All right, Beedrill, you are the star of our show. So yeah, Beedrill. This Pokemon is 130, Stage 2, Grass Pokemon. Nothing too impressive about this. Does reckless damage for 2 standard energies, 90 damage, and does 10 damage to itself. Kind of meh, but then you have the option of using Destiny Stinger, which is for 1 Grass Energy. This Pokemon, you can only use this if this Pokemon has any damage that counters on it. Both the active Pokemon are knocked out. Okay. So, that's really good. If you use Reckless Charge and then you get to use Destiny Stinger, you're definitely KOing yourself, but you're going to KO whatever Pokemon you're facing. But the problem is, you will not get 2 turns to attack with a Beedrill usually. Like, a lot of decks, like if you're running into any fire deck, double fire weakness, you're dead. Reshazards, Chandelure, any Charizard deck, not going to happen. So, that's ruled out. So, you're not going to get attacked there. Most GXs or tag team GXs are going to do around 130 damage to your Pokemon if they're set up, and you're primarily not going to be setting Beedrill up. It's going to take you a few turns, so that's not viable either. Trying to get him to attack twice is not going to work, so what do? We play the young Rainbow Energy here. This card provides every type of energy, and when you attach it, you put 1 damage counter on that Beedrill, and that's all he needs to use the Destiny Stinger and start knocking Pokemon out. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's crazy. I really tried to think of like any other options for putting like 10 damage on him, and the only other thing I could think of is like the Stunfisk. Where it like hits the opponent and then puts a 10 damage counter on, but you need lightning energies I think to run that, and it's just not viable having another Pokemon in here. So 4 rainbow energies for the 4 Beedrills is how we're gonna run this, and hopefully you can get the other 2 KOs if you need them with this Alolan Exeggutor. This one's my favorite out of all the animations, out of all the art, because this one's just cute. You see the Rowlet here like a little coconut. Rowlet and Alolan Exeggutor tag team. We're going to use Super Growth. If you don't know what that does, as long as you have a Stage 1 Pokemon or a basic Pokemon on your bench, you can find the card from your deck to evolve that Pokemon, and if it's a basic Pokemon, you can evolve it 2 stages in 1 turn. Super useful, so you're not really worried about accelerating energy onto this guy, because you can use that attack for free. If you need to attack with him, it's 3 energies for the Calming Hurricane. It still gives you 2 turns to set up your Beedrills before you need to start attacking with him. Super useful with that. So, yeah, also, the 150 from the Calming Hurricane, you also heal 30 damage from him. So, really good for self-sustain. We have running 3 Great Potions and a Life Force for sustain. You can try to run 4. I might have already said this before. I've had a lot of trouble trying to find space in this deck for everything. So, running like 4 Great Potions is super hard, and it might just be annoying if you get stuck with more than you need. Like, 3 is 150, and then Life Force is like 60 if you can keep it in play. But 4 would be really good for like that overall 200 too. You could try to run 4 mixed herbs, but I feel like already trying to draw Custom Catcher, and you're going to be needing greens for your multiple setup options. I don't know how viable that is. The only thing like here, like immediately that I can think of, right? You might short yourself with this, but you could go like this. 1 Bills, and then you could do this. Like, honestly, I would much rather have like 1 more Stevens in here than because if you don't have the rainbow energy, or you're not drawing out a switch, that could be worse than potentially not having. Alright, we're gonna try 2 Stevens in here for now, guys. If you guys want to try the the Great Potion instead of the Steams. I think it could survive without that Bills. That's the only thing I can think of that's coming out like off the top of my head. So there's a slight variant for you guys, but you can run the 2 Bills too. Like, again guys, new deck, custom deck, you know, multiple options here. Switch out a Great Potion for a Bills, switch out a Bills for a Great Potion, switch out a Bills for a Stevens, and you know, that triangle. Play around that. But everything else, I think you should leave it as is. You can add maybe one more count of Cherish Ball. I don't think it's required. I just threw that in there in case we run into like a dry, we can't run into a netball or something weird happens. It's in there. One more Pokemon draw. 2 Pokécoms for swapping out Pokemon in your hand or swapping something out in combination with the Cherish Ball. You should be good drawing into your basics though in this. I haven't had too many mulligans with this. I think the worst mulligan I've had is like 2. So that's pretty good. Where else were we? Yeah. So nothing else is important here. Like Beedrill's important. This Weedle's going to be on the bench. It has Tangle Drag for 1 grass. You can switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active. Kind of nice. A little bit of gusting there. So if you want to use like a Weedle with 1 energy for gusting and then let them die the next turn, that's up to you. But nothing else really shines in here. We already do have the custom catchers and we have the greens engine to draw those for us. I might have said this in the gameplay, but I'm going to say it again. Don't evolve Kakuna from your hand onto Weedle. Always try to do it in Super Growth unless you're done with all your greens, because the moment you get Kakuna on the field, you're not going to be able to use your greens anymore, and then you'll be like, oops, I made a boo-boo. So don't do that, guys. No boo-boos like the Yogi Bear. So yeah. Okay. Where were we? Okay, Rowlet, Alolan, Exeggutor, pretty good. And then you have the Tropical Hour for 3 base. It does 200. If you have 3 more, your opponent shuffles all their energy cards back into their deck. Attached energy cards to their Pokemon back into their deck. I think we used it in like the Venusaur game where he had like 2 Venusaurs and then we shuffled one of them back into the deck, and we got the nice FF from it, because if your opponent's accelerating energy and then it just goes back, it's going to put them in a really bad spot. And if you're already Beedrilled away at least once or twice at one or two of their tag team or GX Pokemon, that's going to make it a struggle for them to get back as well, because those GX Pokemon are going to give you multiple prizes for your single prize Beedrill. So yeah, that's the Pokemon lineup. 1 Cherish Ball, 4 Custom Catcher, 3 Great Potion, 4 Netball, 2 Pokécoms, 4 Switch, 1 Life Force Prism, 1 Power Plant, 1 Viridian. This Power Plant, again, it could probably be subbed with, I want to say Lysander for those spell tag matchups, but then you lose the value of your choice helmets, which are really, really valuable, because we're mostly aiming to play into GX decks with this, and then that's going to help either your Beedrill sustain maybe 1 turn if they don't have like a 160 plus damage attack, or your Exeggutor sustain for the long run after your Beedrills or in between your Beedrill attacks. So yeah, definitely the choice helmets are useful there. You can swap the Power Plant out for maybe another Viridian, but I was just leaving that in there just in case you run into like Caldeo's not a big issue because we do have the Beedrills, but like knocking out the opponent's Silvally or Zeraora or some other ability like that could be more useful. So just one of those in there just in case. What else am I thinking of here? Is that it? Yeah, that might be it. I think everything else is self-explanatory, right? 2 Bills, 2 Cynthia's Analysis, 4 Green's Exploration for our engine, Lusamine, 2 Stevens Resolve to draw our mysterious Rainbow Energy. I mean, because like what I've noticed, guys, is you could get stalled if you have your Beedrills, have your Exeggutors, and then don't have your Rainbow Energies. And only being 4 of them in deck, if one of them gets prized, it can be really, really hard to draw into the remaining 3. So that's why we're going to be running 2 Stevens from now on instead of the Bills. I just think even though you don't get to attack or anything in 1 turn, I just think it could be way more useful to have the Rainbow Energies in your hand, especially once your Beedrills are set up. So yeah, and then 8 Grass Energies, definitely... you could risk 7, but then if 2 energies get prized, you're going to be running a very narrow game, not being able to retreat your, whatchamacallits, Weedles, not being able to, you know, use your grass energies, multiple things. Run out of grass energies and then not be able to like power these guys up properly. I don't know, things could happen. You know me, I like to be energy safe, so we're running 8 and then 4 on that. You can also run the Reckless Charge, 2 energies for Reckless Charge and then Destiny Stinger combo. if you can't find a Rainbow Energy, but it takes way too many turns, guys. In the current meta, you're probably not going to get a chance to do that, so I don't recommend it. Try searching for the Rainbow Energies. Try playing Stevens to search. Lusamine, super useful since we're only running 2 Cynthia, 4 greens as our draw and build, so you can like draw out a stadium or something in case of a stadium war. You can draw out Cynthia or a Stevens based on what you need. But yeah, that's pretty much the deck for you guys. The only other thing I can really think of in this deck is maybe like if you lose an energy, you can toss in a U-turn board. Not exactly sure how useful that's going to be because we're okay like using 1 energies to retreat on these 2 guys because the Kakuna is rarely going to be in play, and then we have the 4 switches for our Exeggutors, so it's pretty good. U-turn board doesn't really do a lot for him, but it's mainly if you want to like play it on a Weedle or a Beedrill or something, and then only U-turn board, though not a skateboard, because that's going to go into the discard, but U-turn board will come back into your hand so you can keep using it kind of. So there's one more thing for you guys. Another Pokécom also. Space, guys. Space management is a problem. So yeah, there's my suggestions for you guys. There is the new Beedrill deck for you guys with the Rainbow Energies, with the Alolan Exeggutor Rowlet for the quick evolution, quick knockouts, mess up your opponent's GX Pokemon and just make them really, really sad. Custom Catcher for gusting, Weedle with single energy for gusting. Pretty smooth deck. You will always almost draw into what you need. I've had no trouble running into Green's Exploration either on turn 1 or turn 2 almost every game. So yeah, hope you guys can put this budget deck together. Yeah, it is budget. You can grab all of these cards for pretty cheap. I think Life Force Prism might be the expensive card. I think Bill's Analysis is going for like 1 or 2 packs right now, and then you can get these guys for maybe not that guy, but at least these guys for like 1 or 2. I think the full arts and the shinies. But yeah, not that expensive of a deck, guys. Put it together, have fun playing this on the ladder and just getting your prizes, getting that ladder cleared out so we can see what's in store for the next one. If you haven't seen the Cragnole deck, do check that out. If you haven't seen the Lost March, do check that out. And here is one more zany deck for you guys, the young Beedrill, drilling away at our opponent's prize cards. Okay, hope you guys like this one. Like and subscribe for more great Pokemon TCGO content, and enjoy the gameplay that's to follow. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are going to be playing the Beedrilling, a new custom deck for you guys. Primarily an anti-GX deck. Let's see what we're playing into. Hopefully, we get a decent hand to show this deck off. I like your hat, Super Mario 786. It's very niche. Very clutch looking. Okay, we're gonna mulligan it, looks like. That's fine, not a lot we can do with this hand. I wonder if I'm playing into like some sort of Caldeo. Wouldn't mind too much if that's the case. Okay, an active Weedle, that's fun. At least we have Pokécom here. Let's see if we can... Oh, we're playing into Grass Heal. Looks like we're playing into a mirror match pretty much, but with no Beedrills, so let's see if our Beedrills can conquer here. This is the first game I'm playing with this, guys. Oh, no, the second. We won one already. And then we played into a Psychic deck, which was super annoying, because this is like anti-GX. It's not meant to work against like Girautinas, which can come back from the discard, or Espers, which attack your bench. So yeah, like basic, if you're trying to take basic Pokemon with it, it's really going to be a problem. When either player switches to Poison, I run one of their bench Pokemon. Effective a trainer card affected by that special condition. Okay, so he is looking to be very poisonous here. Let's look. Okay, so we have 2 boys. How many Beedrill do we have? Oh, we have all counts of our Pokemon. 2 potions, 3 switch. Do we have 1 in our hand? We do not. So just the 3 switch. Life Forest. We have all our stadiums. 3 rainbow and 6 grass. Okay. Good to know. Let's throw that choice helmet on him. Here comes our first Beedrill of the game. We get one more with greens next turn. I want to take out this field before he gets a chance to use it. Don't want to put out Life Forest, maybe Power Plant. So he does have the switch for next turn. Wondering if I want to draw Stevens, because I really need to draw into that energy soon. If we want to make good use of our Beedrill here. Let's go Nutball greens. Even if we draw into one energy, that'd be superb for us. Get our Beedrills going here. Oh yeah, I was gonna grab a stadium. Oh, I can do that even after he attacks me, right? Not super. If we get an energy next turn, it'll be super useful because he's gonna attach and then switch. We get poison, burn, and the whole shindig. So, oh boy, and a buff padding. If we draw the rainbow energy, none of that's gonna matter. None of that is gonna matter. Like, if we Oko this Venusaur, game's over, right? What else is he gonna set up? Oh, Lusamine is not helpful here. If he has another energy, we might have to give up a Beedrill here. Unfortunately, the damage counter doesn't go on till next turn. So, that like if we had that one more turn, we could have done something, but alright, let's see what happens here. If he has one more energy, this Beedrill's dead. Yep, yep. I didn't want to take that damage onto our Exeggutor here, so that was the safest way to do that. Hopefully we draw into a rainbow energy and our strategy pays off here in a second. Okay, no rainbow energy. We drew into him. Do we want him or do we want another Weedle? Alright, let's see. Let's see. Come on, rainbow. Come on, show me the rainbow. Show me the rainbow. Oh, we did not get it. Ah, that is super annoying for us. I want to say our best option at this point is to Those rainbow energies are really making us wait. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, there's no point in damaging him. Like, he has 3 Shamans out right now. Oh my lord. That is gonna be a problem. Like, I honestly not sure what else to do right now. Like, we could power him up. Kakuna's in our hand, so not a lot we can do there. We'll just grab the other Weedle, and we'll put him out from our hand next turn. Can you do anything? Nope, we can't do that because it's not useful. He might just end up hurting himself. This guy's probably dead this turn. There's not a lot we can do here. Unfortunately, it looks like the rainbow energies are really giving us a hard time. Probably could have Stevens or done something early on to get that into our hand, but again, it costs an extra turn. We are gonna die. We are gonna lose him, and then we get to take out his Celebi if we get the rainbow energy, or Celebi Venusaur, and then we have one more card that we'll have to sustain our Alolan Exeggutor with in order to win the game. So we will see how that works out for us. There's a GX attack from him, KOing our Exeggutor. Yeah, so at this point we're pretty much Beedrill or bust, right? No energy here, but let's see if we can get rid of some of the cards here. Okay, finally we get the rainbow energy. Our strategy is gonna pay off. He does get rid of the Venusaur and all those energies, so that's pretty good for us. Puts us in a good condition for now. We'll see how long it takes for him to have the second Venusaur set up. We can't use any more Beedrills, so we are going to have to rely on keeping our Rowlet Exeggutor healthy. Okay, our second one came up. Pretty good. So we can switch and rotate between them, try to keep both of them healthy, and just play around that. There is his second Venusaur, but it is going to take him a few turns to get the energies on there. Really unfortunate. Like, if that energy had come one turn earlier, we would have been able to KO that Venusaur. But you guys see where this deck is going, right? Like, oh, that's fun. It's 1 and 1 in my hand. 4. I think we have 3 in the deck. How many do we need for this? That's 3 shuffles. All his energy out, right? So that's what we might want to go for here, to be honest. I'm not sure I want to get rid of these 2 cards, that's why I'm holding off on the Cynthia. We'll see what happens next turn, to be honest, because we have 5. Like, if he puts his Venusaur out and we Tropical Hour, and he shuffles his energies back, that's pretty much GG, right? So let's go for this. We just need one more big KO. Oh, now we get the rainbow energy. That's funny. That is funny. So yeah, one of them was prize, guys. Like, we need all 4, and at least need to get 3 of them into play to make it consistent. He has no energy acceleration, so I'm gonna go ahead and Tropical Hour here next turn. I don't want him to Pollen Hazard me, and I don't want to go into the effort of... We don't have enough switches, so I just want to make sure he doesn't even get an attack off. Is the goal here. Oh, now we're drawing the rainbow energies, guys. I don't want to risk it. We really need the Tropical Hour here. We don't need the switch. We're gonna have to survive with him, so Custom Catcher is really good for us. If we had one more, would have been great, but we're gonna go for this. I just need to kill one more Pokemon, so yep, there it is. There's the victory. But yeah, you guys see how that works? That's one game for you guys. I'm gonna show you another one here. Hopefully we can draw in like a better setup here, get a Beedrill out quicker, and take out a GX Pokemon much faster. Try to show you that here in the next game. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I have another game for you with the Beedrill, Beedrilling away. So basically, the concept of this deck is to get out a Rowlet, Alolan Exeggutor, and then be able to get out our Beedrill with Destiny Stinger, Rainbow Energy for a free one-hit trade KO onto the opponent's Pokemon. And if that Pokemon is a GX, then we get some extra cards for our single Beedrill. That's the concept. Looks like we're playing into a grass deck here. If it's Grass Heal and we get the right combination of cards, it doesn't really affect us. Last game we did have some trouble finding the rainbow energies because there are only 4 of them. That's the max we can have. I couldn't think of any other ways to inflict damage onto the Beedrill by with our own Pokemon. And with 130 HP, that means it is going to get tanked and targeted by a whole lot of the enemy's Pokemon. So that's pretty much why. Isn't this a funny game? Guys, we're playing Weedle into Weedle here. It looks like we got the young mirror matchup. So better setup wins, I guess? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's see what happens here. Grab one of these guys. We don't need him in our hand. Somebody had the same idea. Ricky PT, props to you, my man. I want to see if Ricky PT found any other innovative ways to get his guy on the board. Yeah, Stevens is like a super clutch card for us, guys. It's a one-off card, but it can be super useful to get those rainbow energies. I'm considering even playing 2 of them now and one less. Bill's Analysis. It looks like we haven't drawn into that card that much. So we're gonna greens for Custom Catcher switch next turn and take out his Exeggutor as soon as possible. Ooh, he's running the Swaddle line. I don't like that. I don't like that. Honestly, I feel like this deck struggles enough with space as it is. Okay, so we may not even need the Custom Catcher, but we will see here. I'm not even gonna bother attaching energies onto this Exeggutor here. so we are gonna go. Oh, we drew into the other custom catcher. That's brilliant. We're gonna go greens, switch, greens. We have 2 more greens. That's good. We are gonna attach Rainbow Energy on the young Weedle. Super growth. So our Beedrill's ready for the KO here. And he's gonna take it. He's gonna take this Exeggutor out no matter what. He can run, but he can't hide. He has a Beedrill of his own. But we are gonna KO the Exeggutor here, and we're gonna make sure he doesn't get any of our Exeggutor, hopefully, with his Beedrill. We're gonna try for that. I don't want to bench this guy yet. Definitely not. Let's play greens. What do we need here? What do we need here? Like a Nest Ball. Life Force would be good for him, so I don't want to give him that. Choice Helmet. Yeah. For one of our guys here. I don't know which one it's gonna be. Okay. Don't want to waste my Rainbow Energy. This turn we will attach the grass. We will Destiny Stinger here. As long as we don't get stamped, this is really good. Nice. Yeah, so I don't want to play my Rowlet, Alolan Exeggutor. I'd rather just give him the Beedrill, because unless he has custom catch and a Rainbow Energy, there's no way he's getting to that. And it's still going to take me 2 turns to get this guy out, so we are just going to wait. Not super enthusiastic about getting O-Code by... But he's running so many different Pokemon in his deck. I don't know how he's gonna, how he's looking to streamline this. Oh, okay. So he has no way of, it looks like, attacking our guy. That's fine. You know what I'm about to do? I'm about to pull the Dirt Nasty on this boy next turn. Because he benched the other Alolan, Rowlet, and Exeggutor, it's pretty much a free target for us. We just have to make sure that we have... Yeah, let me just show you guys what I'm about to do here. This is going to be pretty horrible for him. We are gonna switch. We are gonna Rainbow Energy. We're gonna put out our other guy. Put out that. What else can we do? We can Netball for another Weedle, but we don't have to. Because we're gonna win the game next turn. There's no way he's getting around it. If he reset stamps us, we can still like try to greens for, but like if he custom catchers and reset stamps, like that's the only way he'd be able to do anything. But let's see what he decides to do here. Yeah, honestly, the Beedrill was a good idea, Ricky PT, but without the Rainbow Energy, there's no way you're getting damage on it, and I'm not going to attack you unless I know I can one-shot. So, yeah, interesting setup here, but I think my Beedrill is a little more fluid, my good sir. I hope we have another Switch in there. That would be horrible if we didn't. I don't know if multiple Switches got prized. But yeah, that would be pretty terrible. Because then we need like 2 turns to retrieve this guy. That's way too much of a setup. Okay, hopefully we have a Switch in there. Yes, we do. That's the game. That is the game, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, this is a great game to show you guys how this Beedrill works. Good old Destiny Stinger with Rainbow Energy. Well played, my good sir. Well played. There's just no countering that. You take out 2 big tag teams just like that. You don't even need to have energy on the Exeggutor Rowlet. So yeah, pretty much. Clean win. Take some notes. There's the Beedrill. We'll get into the deck profile for this probably after one more game here. I'm going to try to get something that's not a grass matchup because that's all we've been running into. But I hope you guys like that one. Keep watching for more fun gameplay with the new Beedrilling custom deck. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have one more game for you with the new Beedrilling anti-GX deck. Let's see what kind of deck we're playing into here. If it's not anti-GX, it's not really going to shine. But as you've seen, if it's a GX deck, we can really do some damage. Weedle start, not the best thing. Did get a Stevens here, which isn't bad, I guess. Would have really liked to have an Exeggutor here, and then the Stevens would be really good. Let's see what kind of a deck we're playing into here. If it's like Malamar, Psychic Rinse, then we're probably not going to do well. It is a Psychic deck of some sort. Kind of annoying for us. TBH. Well, let's see. Let's play into this. Let's see what happens. I was half considering it. Now we may never draw into whatchamacallit, the Rainbow Energy again, but hopefully that's not the case. Oh, I should have just played Stevens. There was no super growth this turn. I'm a dumbass. I'm a dummy. I should have just gone for Green's Rainbow. That was pretty bad on my part. I wanted a Cynthia and see if we could run in like more options, but hopefully we could like try to run in Stevens this turn too. But we don't. Alright, let's see what we have. Bills, Great Potion. Okay, we got a greens. Yay. That's really good. We don't have anything to Pokécom. Let's grab a Netball. Great Potion. Okay. So we can greens next turn. How many do we have? Oh, nice. How many energies do we have? All 4. Okay, that's good. 5, 6, 8. Okay. So we have 5 more energies in our deck, 1 in our hand. Looks like 3 custom captures, 1 got prized. 1 Weedle got prized, but that's alright. 3 Beedrills, pretty much all we need. Lusamine, Stevens. Okay, so we can go Stevens with greens next turn. No, we will see. We'll see what we need. He doesn't have like big HP Pokemon, so we can just keep like Beedrill in our back pocket. That Turtonator is a little dangerous because of our fire weakness, but we'll see if we can can't custom catch it out here. So. Okay. Kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. I'll not lie. Past the burn. Ouch, ouch. So this is like a consistent damage deck. So let's start getting rid of some of these things here. We got the rainbow, which is really good. Let's grab ourselves a life forest. I feel like he's gonna have at least one more shrine. Let's grab a power plant for now. Then we can grab another greens. Knock that out. Rainbow energy him. Switch our guy out. Destiny Stinger. For that nice Oko. Nice. We drew into another switch. Wonder if he runs Welder in this deck for those Turtonators. Oh, it's Folk Prism instead. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna custom capture out his Volcanion. Just because I can. It's alright if I don't draw into anything forever. I just want to do this. This is gonna be fun. I don't want him to set up that Turtonator, so I'm trying to stall that as best as I can. He doesn't have many cards in his hand either, so... Yeah, he's pretty much reliant on like playing the energies that he has in the field. He can't attack, so this game's looking pretty darn good so far. I could take a turn here to set up our budding Weedle. Because we are sitting on Great Potion, and I will heal. Nice, there's the other custom catcher. So we just need to draw one more if we need to custom again. But you see how this deck works, guys. Like, pretty much free wins. If he doesn't have fire energy, he's not even attacking this turn. There's the victory. But yeah, I'll show you guys the deck profile for this. This is a great deck. Pretty simple. I'll discuss the strategy in the deck profile for you guys. I'll put this gameplay. So we're trying to do, for these like custom decks and things that I want to like really get out there quickly, we're trying to do like 3 games and then one deck profile in the same video for you guys to all have that just together. Because there are a lot of decks I have in a list to get out there for you guys. So I can't be doing 5 games for every deck. I will do 5 games potentially if it's like a deep deck dive, or you know, or if it's just a really fun and amazing deck. But yeah, Beedrilling. I'll show you guys the deck list. I'll show you how this works. I hope you guys like that so far. Keep watching for the deck profile, or the deck profile is going to be at the beginning. So since I'm going to be concluding on this, hope you guys like that one. Like and subscribe and share, please, for more great Pokemon TCGO videos, and have fun playing this Beedrilling deck. Okay, really fun to put together, really cheap. I don't think even the Rowlet, Alolan, Exeggutor is more than like 1 or 2 Unified Minds packs on the trade, in-game trade. So pretty cheap to put together. Really fun deck. Hope you guys enjoy this one. This is your favorite, Dr. Professor Oaks, signing off. Have a good day, good night, wherever you are, and have fun playing Beedrilling.